Aquarius, let's see what's going on. Messages speak for Aquarius in relationship. In love. All right, we have the Knight of Swords here. So you're either not talking to your person, you ain't thinking about them, or they're not talking to you, and you feel like they're not thinking about you. Could be going with a Sagittarius. I'm also getting Gemini. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. Interesting. So I'm not sure if you're not communicating with them, you don't see them often, or you don't know what they're doing, where they're at. Okay. So we do have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Swords here as well. So, and then we have the Page of Swords. I'm just... Okay, so you have a Knight of Cups energy. And then you have the Four of Pentacles here. So it's almost like an energy where, I mean, the Knights usually come and go type of vibe here. And so it's just, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if you feel like you're being used. Another there's a Five of Swords here, Ten of Cups energy, Seven of Swords. I'm kind of just getting an element of you feeling like you don't trust someone and you may be holding back from them. I just don't really get like a consistent type of vibe here. I don't know if you feel like someone tells you what it is that they, it's like they tell you what you want to hear conveniently. Like there's some element of convenience. All right, we do have the Tower coming through. Aquarius. Why is the Knight of Swords reversed for Aquarius? Okay, so we have the Fool card reversed here as well. So I just kind of feel like someone either doesn't, I kind of get like a weak communication type of vibe. I don't know if someone feels like they don't have shit to say, they don't know what to say, or what they have to say isn't important. I do feel like someone is like a charmer, but they don't communicate, or they're not very open with communication. What is the Knight of Wands, please, reverse? Someone, I don't know if somebody, like I said, is like a charmer, could be dealing with a water sign, okay, Aquarius, or this is just someone who doesn't really, they're not really assertive. Okay, yeah, we have Justice kind of coming out reverse. So they could be not assertive and a little selfish here as well, or them not being assertive makes you feel, I mean, you could be taking it that way, like they're selfish, okay, or something just isn't fucking fair. It just seems like if you don't reach out or you don't communicate, then you guys don't talk, basically, is the vibe. Okay, yeah, we do have the King of Pentacles here with the Knight of Cups. This is either someone's fucking son treating you like this, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, or someone is kind of just, could be dealing with an earth sign, or someone is just kind of like set in their ways. They could be older. They could be older here as well. They may express very little, because the Nine of Cups doesn't necessarily, I mean, yeah, it's a sweet talker, charming, but it doesn't really, it's not really, it's still night energy. It's not really, to me, it's just not doing much. It's not doing much. So this could be someone who's older. This could be someone who's just like focused on money or working, or they're busy all the fucking time. And it's like they offer you like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like they like you, you like them. But it's just kind of like the communication isn't as forthcoming, or it's not, it doesn't flow. You could do, like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting Capricorn vibes here from this. Could be dealing with a Taurus as well, or a Virgo, but I just kind of feel like you feel kind of left out a lot. Yeah, Strength card reverse. You feel vulnerable and weak and shit like that. Because it's kind of like an energy where it's like you want something and it appears as if somebody doesn't. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords. It kind of reminds me of Taurus energy, reoccurring outcome. So this is kind of what I'm getting here. Something is just always unfair, or it's like you attract people who are kind of selfish, and it's like you're over here trying to be Libra energy. So it's like you attract Aries type of people, and you're trying to be a Libra. Like you're trying to consider your, like everyone else's feelings, this, that, and a third, but you attract people who only consider themselves. All right, that's kind of what I'm getting. I feel like you don't feel like someone makes time for you, basically. Yeah, we have wishy-washy behavior. So it's like they come off as real stable and calm, cool, collected. But it's just kind of like with the emotions. It's like 1 minute they're like into you. The next minute you don't hear from them. My advice for you is just there's no point in you trying to, like, why give something that you're not getting? And I don't mean to come off as petty or tit for tat, but like, why give something that you're not getting? If somebody, like, people know that they didn't communicate with you. Like, nobody's that fucking busy. I don't really give a fuck. Nobody's that fucking busy. And nobody's that fucking important either. So, you know, people know that they didn't talk to you. People know that they didn't do X, Y, and Z. There's no point in you bringing this up to someone's attention to argue about it or even to talk about it, because you wouldn't, like, why talk about something that someone clearly isn't talking to you about, right? So my advice to you is just kind of like, if somebody didn't communicate with you today, leave it like that. Don't fight it, don't argue, don't chase, don't ask why, don't even bring it to their attention, because why are you bringing something to their attention that it should already be to their attention? Stop thinking for people, stop trying to talk for people. Just, it is what it is, like, and that's just kind of what it is. It reminds me of a reading I did today where it was was it today? Somebody met their match. I forget which one it was. I think it was Aries energy. Maybe, I don't know. But there was an energy of meeting your match. So it was just kind of like someone was doing this and you were doing the same fucking thing back. And you can call it petty, you can call it games all you want. But for me, I'm an eye for an eye type of person. So if somebody doesn't even consider me or doesn't even check on me that day, I'm not going to be checking for you. Like, and I learned my fucking lesson. I'm 28 years old. And I learned my fucking lesson, like, period. I'm not about to argue with nobody about why they didn't talk to me. I'm not about to force anybody to talk to me. I'm not about to force somebody to consider me. I want that shit to come natural. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles energy. And if it doesn't come natural, okay, cool. There's nothing for me to talk about. I'm not bringing it up. I'm not arguing. Like, I'm just not. Like, why am I giving you something you're not even giving me? You're not talking to me, so why would I talk to you about you not talking to me? You're not showing me attention, so why the fuck would I even give you attention or bring up the fact that you didn't give me attention? I'm not begging, like, and that's just my advice to you, period. And this does remind me of the Taurus reading I did. I don't know if I posted it on YouTube or on Patreon, but the title was Reoccurring Outcomes in Relationships. And I can tell you, like, this is literally some shit I always go through. Especially as a Libra rising, North Node, and Jupiter in Libra, and it's in the first house. I always attract Aries type of individuals that are selfish. They only think about themselves. And here I am being a fucking Libra trying to consider both sides. But I attract, obviously, the opposite. Aries people who put themselves first, think about themselves, and don't give a fuck. So, my advice to you is follow suit. I mean, I know it sucks. I know that doesn't go against, I know that's not your nature. I know you want a certain outcome. I know you may want something or someone. But you're not gonna, it doesn't matter how many times you try to talk about it. It doesn't matter how many analogies, metaphors you break down with it. It doesn't matter how patient you are about some shit. You gotta believe people how they are. Like, I'm sorry, nobody's that fucking busy and nobody's that fucking important at all. If you're not worth a 2-minute, 2-second text message, like, you're telling me you don't even have 1 minute out of your day just to send a text message? I'm not even worth 1 minute? I know it sucks, but you gotta have more respect for yourself. You gotta have more respect for yourself than whatever it is that you want. I don't care how much you want love, and I don't care how much you don't want to be alone, and you gotta have more self-respect for yourself than to want something that fucking bad to where you're willing to talk about why someone didn't do something that should come natural, especially if they fuck with you, love you, want you. So we have someone as being unfaithful or just inconsistent. Take it as it resonates. And be honest with yourself. I know a lot of times people be unfaithful as fuck and people will still try to make excuses for that shit. Like, no, they're like, yo, are they being they're being unfaithful, okay? For some of y'all, that's what the fuck this is. For others of you, they're being inconsistent. And you need to be the fuck honest with yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice with this Justice card. Like, y'all better not hit nobody up. Exactly. We have someone will smell your balls like Yvette and Baby Boy. We already know Yvette did not trust Jody. We have a secret lover here. Someone is trying to get pregnant by your man. And then we also have someone is realizing they're in love. So take that shit as it resonates, man. I hope that's not someone realizing they're in love after you just try to bring up some fuckery or bring up the obvious. Like, a motherfucker knows what they're doing just like you know what they're doing. You trying to talk about what they're doing. Why are we doing this? That's not your kid. That's not your child. Like, everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody knows what they're not doing. Like, the shit that I look at it like this: everybody cares about their money, everybody cares about their job, right? So if anybody, however somebody's treating you, imagine if they started treating their job the same way, would they still be employed? Fuck no. So that motherfuckers need to keep the same fucking energy. If a motherfucker goes to work and they're not checking in, they're not doing their tasks, they're not doing this, that, and the third, they will not be employed. So if a motherfucker's dealing with you, they're not checking in, don't care how you feel, la la la, then they need to be unemployed by you here as well. Like, we gotta stop this shit. Like, we gotta stop this shit. We're not clinging 4 of Pentacles to injustice. Justice card reversed. We are not clinging to injustice. We are not going to be sitting here weak or playing weak, damsel in distress, 5 of Pentacles, because we're not clinging to feeling or being abandoned. We are not clinging to this energy. We are not clinging to 9 of Swords energy. No, we're not clinging to that at all. We're going to go ahead and take the truth as it is, whether it hurts or the fuck not, and move the hell on, period. We're not clinging to these, we're not doing it. We're not fucking doing it. You got a King of Pentacles or a Queen of Pentacles coming out here, but they showing you Knight energy, and that's even inconsistent. No, we're not having any more conversations about, and we got rapist energy in the area, so this could literally just be you having sex with somebody, and then it's kind of like they dip out. But take it as it resonates, because I know I'm not even gonna throw shade. I'm just saying, y'all. We're not having these, cut the clingy shit, man, and cut these cords, man. Shit pisses me off. I'm not mad at none of y'all. It just irritates me that these dynamics be happening. Like, the fact that people can really be out here. They have so much respect, honor. They got so much sense when it comes to their job or money, right? But when it comes to a person, now all of a sudden you fucking forget to check in, care, like, and it's not even that they forget, they just don't. They don't give a fuck, okay? And it's just like, you're not that fucking busy, man. You're not fucking important. Not y'all, I'm just saying in general. Anybody treating you in this way, they're not the fuck important. Like, man, if the president of the United States, like Trump, had time to tweet, you can't tell me that none of these other motherfuckers out here in the world, you're not that fucking busy. If Trump had time to tweet, you can't tell me shit. I can't stand, I'm pissed, but fuck it, let it go, Ashe.